Hello everybody, my name is Will and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing a new game on this channel, which I'm sure a couple of you have heard of, called Kitbash. So this game is developed by the old developer of Kerbal Space Program 1, and it is essentially not a sequel, but a further development of a game called Balsa that came out a bit ago, I want to say 2 years-ish, and just kind of went quiet, and then all of a sudden they announced this game, and it's essentially a fully fledged RC simulator, so you can build your own RC vehicles, whether that's boats, tanks, cars, planes, etc. And the developers have been kind enough to grant me a key to this game, so bear that in mind when I say what I'm going to say in this video. I was given a free key, so just for your sake, that is something that you're going to have to consider, and don't take this fully as a review. This is more of me just making a video about this game, but the next few minutes will be somewhat of a review, because having built a plane, tried to make the plane work, and then played a little bit of multiplayer with this thing, not a lot yet. I still have yet to honestly finish recording this video as I'm doing this bit, but as of the building segment, that's done. And I've got to say, there are some issues in this build of the game, and that is to be expected. It is early access. This is not a final product by any stretch of the imagination, and this is not going to be fully representative of the game that you play once this is released. However, you may actually end up playing something with bugs in, because that's just how games work. So some of these bugs may still be present. I'm going to explain the problems I had and the good parts about this game. So we'll start with the good, because there is a fair amount of good going on here. There is a lot of flexibility in how you build. So you basically have these dynamic fuselages which connect to bulkheads, and based on the shape of the bulkhead, the fuselage will match that shape, which is a pretty cool and much quicker way of building than, for instance, flyout. It takes a lot longer to build a plane in flyout. This plane, I believe, looks pretty good, and just to get the visuals down, it took me only about 25 minutes. So this, I've not had to cut anything out of this building segment, and it's only going to be just under 8 minutes, which is 4 times speed. So you get, that's pretty quick, and so you can tell just from that, you know, there is a certain degree of quality in the builder itself. And then you basically place the internals, which are going to be your props, your fans, your motors. You've got to connect the CV joints up with them. If you know RC stuff, you'll get along well. If you don't know RC stuff, it's not too bad to get to grips with. And there is a Discord for this game where you can ask for help and stuff like that. Just in the same way that Flyout has that. And hopefully also a little bit of content on YouTube for it. So that's very good, and actually flying feels quite satisfying. I haven't tried driving or whatever yet, like boats or stuff, but at the moment, the flying, which is what I've tried, feels very good. You do get guns as well. You get little paintball guns, so there is an opportunity for a little bit of PvP action, and it's going to have multiplayer straight out the bat. So those are some very strong points in this game's favor. Now, to be on to the critical part, and no offense, developers, I know you gave me a key for this, expecting at least some of this, I'm sure, but this is the part where I'm going to say some of the problems I encountered with this game, which frankly were quite numerous, which I expected, given that it's in early access, but I did end up running into problems with joint strength. Parts would just fall off my plane when I would pull any kind of maneuver, and if I hit 100% throttle, it would just fall to shreds, presumably because of drag forces or vibrations or something along those lines. But parts feel very flimsy in this game, like incredibly so. I know they're meant to be made out of plastic, and this is actually quite a fairly large plane in the grand scheme of things for this game, but like, they are weak. This plane that I am showing you right now took me about 3 hours to get it to fly where I can turn approximately at 30% of my pitch authority without parts starting to become, you know, dangerous in the territory of falling off. So you can see that could be frustrating, and it was in fact a little bit frustrating here to get this thing actually working. But yeah, it's awkward. It is awkward dealing with that part. And frame rate is also not amazing. My rig is not the best in the world. I have a 3060 Ti and a Ryzen 5 3600 with 32 gigabytes of RAM, so I was getting reasonable frame rates, but nothing around my monitor's refresh rate. We're talking about 40 to 50 frames per second with occasional lag spikes. We're not talking a smooth 140. So frame rate issues, but personally, what I would say, and what my final conclusion for this would be, is that if you compare this to the obvious conclusion that's going to be drawn, which is Kerbal Space Program 2, let's just put it out there, that's the comparison that's going to be drawn here. This game right now is in a better situation than KSP 2 was when it released, and I'm talking a lot better. This is, I would say, well and away better than KSP 2 was when it released. And yeah, there's problems with the parts falling off, but I'm imagining that once you get to grips with the builder a little bit more, I've not tried to build another craft yet. This is the first thing I've built and only thing I've built. I imagine once you get to grips with the editor a bit more and remembering to strut things as you go, then this will actually be somewhat mitigated by experience. But just from a first impressions kind of point of view, because obviously this is a first impressions, that's what I have to say at the moment. Take that into account whether you want to get this game or not. Let your decision be your own. I'm not going to tell you whether to get it or not. That's completely up to you. But regardless, I've built a cool looking plane. I think this thing looks pretty cool. I was obviously basing it somewhat off the Su-27 flanker. Hopefully you can see some of the inspiration in that one. But yeah, generally speaking, this was fairly fun. I got a little bit upset when I was actually trying to get it to not fall apart, because that was rather frustrating. It took a very long time, and yeah, awkward. But that's me. that's a me problem. I just sometimes when things don't go my way, I can get a little bit annoyed at games. But there you go. We stuck through. We got there in the end. And here's the painting tool. The painting tool in this is quite nice. There's decals, and then you can basically paint the top surface, side surface, bottom surface. So just to keep it simple, we've got dark blue, light blue, grey on the top, side, and bottom respectively. So nice, simple camouflage for this one. But yeah, the build is pretty much done. This is not the functional one, but I didn't think it was going to be possible to cut down 3.5 hours of making it work into an actual watchable video. So we'll just skip to it being done. So here it's going to be. Okay, so here we have our jet, what we have built. And as you can see, I've had to add a couple canards. The aerodynamics of it were not spectacular, should we say. And we're going to start by just talking about the process to get here. Because, oh boy, was it a process. So, to be entirely fair, this game is in early access, and this is not a final build. So bugs can be worked out. But there were a lot of bugs. I ended up going into the garage quite a lot of times and just not being able to select about half the parts on my craft, which ended up me just having to go back to the main menu and back. It doesn't take a huge amount of time, but the first few times I didn't realize the main menu would cut it, and I would relaunch the whole game, and that took forever. Other than that, the actual building process felt quite nice up until the actual point of trying to get it to work. And as you can see, I've basically had to tape it together in all these places. And I'm pretty sure I could clip these inside the hull, but I think this proves the point of just how much you have to rely on these struts to actually get any structural rigidity. Because I'm going to fly this thing, and it's still pretty likely to just fall apart on you. So as you can see there in the middle, we have a stress point, and that stress point indicates that that part is about to break off. That part is the entire back of the plane. So if that goes, it just breaks in two, and that isn't really, that's not really what I would like the plane to do, believe it or not. So it's a little bit frustrating to actually get something working when you're trying to build something cool like this, I guess. Probably easier if I'd gone for a little simpler build, but that's how it felt building this thing, so that's how I'm going to say it. You know, I'm going to be as fair as possible, and there you go. Look, control surface just snapped off. I don't actually know. It was my right aileron. So, yeah, it's very easy to make these planes fall apart and very hard to tape them together. I do think there just needs to be either... I know there's a cheat, but it would be nice to have like an official mode where damage is off, or maybe an option that you can turn up joint stress, or, you know, weld two parts hard together so that they don't break apart. But yeah, it can be a little bit frustrating to actually get this working. But yeah, as you can see, we have 4 engines, actually. We've got 4 motors inside these kind of underslung engine pods, and then 4 ducted fans. These are connected up with CV joints to the motors, and then, well, there you go. You could see them for a split second there. So yeah, still not the most durable thing. You can't pull at high speeds without it falling to pieces. But as you can see, all of the space tape in the world isn't going to fix that one, so... I don't know what to do beyond this point. We do also have a little gun here. Now, I don't know if these get auto-aim. If they do get a little bit of auto-aim, we're going to be doing a little bit of PvP in this video. If they don't get auto-aim, we're going to have to work something else out, and I'll explain what that is once I know what it is. So, but yeah, this is basically the plane that I'm going to give to my friends, and then we're going to do a little bit of multiplayer stuff, because this already has got multiplayer, so hopefully that is going to be good fun and less frustrating.
So does that mean
here, let me just return my plane to me real quick.
Yep. Grab your jets, everyone.
Alright.
Right. We gather here today to shoot each other. We all have the same plane. We're going to do a little dogfight here. So it's kind of gonna there's not gonna be any damage, so it's just kind of gonna be, can we tail each other and shoot each other, and then if you can roughly count how many hits you get, we'll try and score it, but this is probably going to be very difficult. So boys, start your engines.
Yep.
In
we're revving.
3, 2, 1, and throw. Okay, right. Straight away, we gotta get. There is absolutely no hesitation. Right on the kill shot here. I will stop at nothing to take down my friends. Oh my gosh, you guys are so quick. How are you so fast? Oh my goodness. Gruben is in the ocean.
May or may not have upgraded the engines.
You've upgraded your engines? Oh, you cheater! You little cheat! Come over here.
No, I have it. I have it.
Hang on. I've become boat.
Gruben is boat, for real, for real.
I'm boat.
Oh, gosh, come on, Mark, get back here.
I seem to have someone tailing me.
You do, and I'm trying to make the most out of this here. He's doing a split S here. Come on, right around behind him. There we go. We need like little air-to-air missiles in this game. I think that would be great.
That would be great.
Come on. We'll maybe in the future we'll do like a we all design a plane around a theme kind of deal. Alright, I'm gonna try and shoot Mark before he even takes off here. Here we go. No mercy.
Against the Geneva Convention.
No, it's not. It's fine. More like Geneva suggestions anyway. Please don't contact me. You want to fly under the bridges? There's 2 bridges.
Oh, there's the bridge. Oh.
Double bridge challenge. Whoa, we nearly crashed there. Goodness me.
Oh, I went through the small bit.
You went through the small... Oh my goodness me. Oh, I've gone into the ocean.
Oh, no.
No. No, that's not even close. What a landing! Look at that.
That was... You could almost be passed as a professional for that one.
We're going to be doing a race. We're going to go through the gap. We're going to go down to the right on the road. We're going to go through the town, hook right, then go through under the bridge, through the tunnel, to the left of the rocks, take a right, back to the island, and if we're all still alive, we can do another lap. But I am imagining by then we'll all have crashed. So
it does seem quite
I like
easy.
the faith you have. I like the faith you have in you.
No respawn. If you crash, you crash. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, and fly. Okay. Right. Wait. What? Mark threw the other way. he thought about where we were going. Oh man, that's a lot of ground I've got to make up now. We absolutely got to floor it the whole way. My plane.
Secret trick has worked.
My plane is more stressed than me right now. Goodness me. Okay, I am firmly in last, and it's my own route.
Oh, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed.
Come on. No, that's one down. Okay, under the bridge. Under the bridge. No. I can't believe we lost Gruben already.
I'm incompetent.
Oh, I have so much ground to make up.
Bridge.
Mark's so fast. Oh my goodness me.
I'm going full speed through the tunnel.
I'm on
I've hit
100%
my
throttle.
wing. Oh god, I'm dead.
Okay, right. All I have to do is survive for longer than you
Gotta
did.
get past my corpse.
Oh, the tunnel is not going to be easy. We're going to need some serious flying skills here. Oh, man. I don't have any skill. I don't have any skill at all. Just got a little bit more up pitch.
And crash.
Yes!
No!
We're through! We win. I just got to bring her home. We bring it to the left of the rocks here. And then
Now, can you
hook to
land
the
as good
right.
as last time? That's the real
I can
question.
land flawlessly, my man. I don't know if I'll have included that landing. If I didn't, it was very good. You just have to take my word on that one. Okay, right. It's smooth sailing to the end now. Just got to bring it back round to the runway. Gonna lead for landing. Look at all this time I got. You know what? For flourish points, I'm gonna go under this bridge as well. Look at me go.
Now he's just showing off.
Just showing off now,
He's just
boys.
showing off.
I'm the sheriff of police.
Yeah, you'll never take me alive, copper. Okay, right, here we go.
I'll take you at this point.
We're gonna do a super smooth, perfect landing. Gonna land right next to myself. Here we go. No, that's not. That's just nowhere near as good.
That was the opposite.
Yeah, no. Okay.
You didn't see it, but I did a super smooth, perfect landing into the ocean.
That's amazing. I'm happy.
We should definitely try and fly through the hangar. That's
Wait.
just a given.
Oh
We
my
have
goodness,
to
I
do
didn't
it.
even notice you could. Right, okay, right.
We have
Through the
to.
hangar. Gotta make it through the hangar. I like the stick right in the center. Oh, I have failed so badly.
I have such a plan to get through the hangar.
I've failed
We're not ready
so
for it.
badly. Oh, man.
Right.
Oh! He did it! He did it! I caught that on camera as well.
Oh dear. This aircraft is very hard to control.
Mark has missed the hangar.
Is
Wait,
it?
apparently I got 50 XP and 150 credits for flying through the hangar. Yeah,
Is it?
okay, bud. We're doing it. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it. We gotta get through. Oh, we did it! We did it! And in first person as well. There's the cool points. Okay, right. My game is seriously struggling now, so I think we're gonna have to call it quits here for now.
Alright.
But yeah, there we go. That is multiplayer in Kitbash for now. Yeah, there's a few audio issues, there's a few frame rate issues, and there's the stress ball issue where the plane just does not stop flashing red. But other than that, it works surprisingly well, and you know, KSP2 still doesn't have multiplayer, so
It's a win.
yeah. If you have any ideas for what we can do with planes, boats, tanks, vehicles, whatever, leave them in the comments. And also, what would you like
Hey,
to
Will.
see us build? Because we will try and do that.
I
Catch.
will ruin
Ah! But yeah, if you've got ideas, leave them in the comment section below, and we'd be glad to hear them, because ideas are always good fun. And hopefully we can get a little bit more multiplayer mayhem in this game, because I feel like you know, that's what we're missing. We're missing it in Sprocket, missing it in Fly Out, but we got it here, so definitely going to be good fun. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and/or subscribe. And I think Mark, you're happy for me to put the channel in the description. Your channel.
Oh, I haven't made content in a while.
Doesn't
so
matter. Mark's channel will be in the description.
Oh.
I don't think Gruben has one.
I do not.
Okay, there you go. But that's the people. Yes. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. And as always, a huge thank you to this channel's patrons: Ambroise, Badger, Camjam135, Cody N, DG Pete, Gavunga, Master929, Sad Cat, Just Casualty 601, Last11, Mark, McN Officially, Mildly Invested, Nicholas K, Rollsbrock, and Ryan Brody, the Canesian Emperor Zerosheim, and Zeit Wolverine. Thank you very much for watching. I got that first time.